Hey y'all, I'm here in all of my glorious trollness. I am sweaty. I just got back in from shopping. So this is just a random thing because I do hauls of makeup stuff. I feel like I'm yelling, but I don't do hauls of other stuff. And I said, you know what, since all of this stuff came today and I went out shopping today, just a few random things. I said, you know what? Let me just do a video real quick as if I don't have enough content on my channel. But so I'll show the makeup last. I'm excited about it, but I'm excited about my other stuff too. So I went to ShopRite because they closed at 2100 hours, and then CVS, which closed at 2200 hours because I had a $5 off coupon, and so I'm going to find something, even if it's a bag of Skittles. And then I went to BJ's, which also closed at 2200 hours. And then I checked my mail coming home. I received notification of 2 deliveries that came today that I ordered yesterday. Yeah. And my Notoriously Morbid lipsticks showed up yesterday, but I didn't go out yesterday. So what do we want to go through first? Let me take this out of here. This is Notoriously Morbid. I'm gonna put that with the makeup stuff. I did take this with me, y'all. Delaware we're having a heat warning for like the next week, and we've had the same heat warning because it gave like dates. And earlier today, during one of my wake ups, because I wanted to go to those 3 stores, right? So it said it was like 89 degrees, 91 degrees. I'm like, oh, hell no. And so I went back to sleep. And so I said, I'll wait till the sun go down. But still, at like 6 o'clock tonight, it was still like 88 degrees. I'm just like, this is not Arizona or Texas. So I did eat breakfast. I got up, I forget what time. So I did eat breakfast, and I said, I'm gonna take this with me. So I did drink like half of it in between going in and out of the stores because I'm just like, it's hot. And even right now it is 2,500 hours, and it is now 77 degrees outside. And I'm just like, whew. So anyway, so where did I go first? I went to ShopRite first because they closed the earliest compared to when I was going. And so what I got from ShopRite was vegetable oil. I don't cook with vegetable oil. I don't use vegetable oil. But these brushes, when I used the CC Beauty paint palette that Janessa J Champagne has sent me, and I used it for our Juneteenth and Pride Month celebration, and I'm like, the paint did not come out, and I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. And so that paint is oil based. We've learned in elementary school, oil and water don't mix. And so I'm like, how am I going to clean these brushes? So I got one, like, it looked nasty, but it wasn't like this, right? And so I said, well, worst comes to worst, I'll just clean them the best I can, and I'll just use those brushes just for me, which I wouldn't take. I thought for a moment, because I like how it performed, that I would, use it for my kit also, but no, because one, when I Googled it to clean brushes used with an oil-based paint, one site said paint thinner, and I'm like, I'm not doing that, because even though if I were to use paint thinner, I would still do my best to rinse that out. But what if there's still residue in there, and then I'm going in the paint and putting it on somebody's face? So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And a few other sites that use vegetable oil. And so I have olive oil here because it was the cheapest at the time when I purchased it. So I put a little bit, and this is what happened. You can still see traces of the purple. You see that? And I didn't use a lot of olive oil because that stuff was expensive. And so I said, I'm gonna buy some vegetable oil. So I am gonna rewash this to see if I can get more of the paint out of it. And also, it being an oil-based paint, it did not dry down. And that's something I didn't think about. I was doing something and I went like this, and I was like, I had a rainbow on my hand. So the video I did after that, when I was going like this side, I was just going like this because I knew then like not to touch it. So I would definitely have to set it with powder. And I do have a Mayron translucent powder. I have the Too Faced translucent powder, which on me is not translucent. And that's in my kit for people who are fair skinned, because for darker skin tones or tan like me and a little bit darker, it does show up, like it does look like I have powder on. Not really ghastly, but it's kind of like something ain't quite right. So at ShopRite, yo, I got this because it was the cheapest. It was on sale for $4.79. This is 40 ounces. I'm like, I only need just a little bit, because how often am I going to use those oil-based paints? So I was just like, and the one that was half the size was $4.69, so they were the same price. So I'm like, well, I'll just get it. And I didn't even check the expiration date, because I'm only going to be using these for cleaning my brushes, and so it won't even matter if the oil turns, because I'm not going to be consuming it. But this Best Buy is 9/11/2026, and so I got this at ShopRite, and I also got this at ShopRite. This is a refill. The spray part you just take off and put on a new one, and this is what I use to spray on my Sigma brush cleaner pad thing. I'll spray this on there and then clean my brushes. And so I'm like, I don't have another one of these, and I'm like halfway through the one I'm using, so I said I'll go ahead and get this. And the price was really good as well. That was on sale. And I got, did I get that from there? Yeah, from ShopRite. I got the Country Crock, because I have like maybe this much Land O'Lakes left in my refrigerator. So, and I'll tell you why I got that. So that's what I got from ShopRite. So let me put this stuff back in there. I do have a military discount card for ShopRite, and they scan one side first, and then after they scan your items, they scan the other side of the card. I'm in my vehicle and I look, it's the cashier. He was like, "You forgot your card." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." He's like, "You quick." He said, "I came out hoping I could see you, but the card is for military." So so he knows I was in the military. I said, "I'm a disabled veteran." He thanked me like 3 or 4 times for my service. So he knew I was parked in handicap somewhere, or most likely. But he was like, "I'm glad I found you. You was quick." And actually, I wasn't that quick, because people act like they don't want to let you cross, the road to get to your car from the store. And so anyway, so he brought me that, and I was like really excited, because I would not have remembered like, where is this thing at? I wouldn't have even thought ShopRite. So then I went to CVS, because I had a $5 off your entire order, right? And when I get those, I usually get the share bag of Skittles, which is usually $4.99 if it's on sale. And so I'm like, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, what am I going to put that oil in? Because when you have a container of oil, if the lip isn't like curved outward, when you pour it, it's just going to leak, right? So I said, and I'm like, I know I have something at home that I can put the oil in and not have to, use the large, thing of oil. And so this at CVS, because I'm walking around like, what can I buy, right? $5. What can I just get for $5? Which, so this was $1.99. I do use the regular size one. Actually, it's the same size as this one. I use to wash my dishes, and I have a large one from BJ's that when the one at my sink runs low, I just refill it. And so I said, I will definitely use this anyway. And so I'm going to pour this in the big jug one, the reusable one, clean this out, and I'm going to put the vegetable oil in here. So when I need to use it, I just got to pop the top, do a little bit, and that'll be that. So that's why I got that. And also, somebody was over by the chips, and they were like, "Do you have Doritos?" And I'm like, and I heard somebody say, "What? Do you have Doritos?" And I thought, oh, I do like Cool Ranch Doritos. And lately, when I've been eating chili here at home, I'll put some Cool Ranch Doritos at the bottom, and then I'll put some of the chili on top and some cheese, and then put another layer of the Doritos and some more chili and cheese. And so, you see, so it's kind of just like nachos. But and so I was like, oh, I can get that, because I'm really like, what do I need to get? I don't need anything. And so I said, let me just go look at the chips. I do like these Chester fries. Look, $2.99 only, flaming hot. I'm like, oh, and I do like these, and that is a good price, because y'all chips, Doritos, they went like $7. I'm like, no. And so $3 for this, $2 for that. It came, well, $1.99 for this, $2.99 for that. So the order was like $4.98. So that was the $5 coupon. So I got that. And so even when I don't need something, I still get stuff that I know I'm going to use, or that I do currently use. Like, my hands are shaking, and I am really hungry. So I need to figure out what to eat. To make a salad is going to take a little while. So then I went to BJ's, because I ran out of cheese the other day. I put cheese, I always put, y'all know my favorite, not necessarily the brand, but Gouda cheese. This is $6.99 at BJ's. Anywhere else, it'll be like half this much, and it might be like $8 or $9 for like this much cheese. And so I always just get it from BJ's. This Best By date is January 2026, and I'm gonna use it way before then. But I did get 3 of them because every time I make a salad, I cube up some cheese and put the cheese in it. And I also slice the cheese and eat it with apples. And so I'm like, I'm definitely going to use. So I got 3 of them because I'll go through real quick. And the reason I got the country crock is because just eating salads, sometimes I'm still craving something, and I realized I was craving carbs. And so this, I think, was like $2.99 Idaho potatoes from BJ's. And so that's why I got the margarine from ShopRite, because I don't need bulk of margarine, but definitely cheeses. And because the date Best By isn't until 2026, like this will probably be gone by winter, I think. So that's all the foodstuffs. Okay, so let me start with this. What am I waiting for? Oh, I'm waiting for, I made an order from MAC for my kit, a black liquid lipstick, like this one, and a red one, because I'm thinking of the event that's coming up. It's a zombie theme. And at first I thought to just get Sephora. They have a black one, they have a red. I actually have a red one, so I know how that works. This is always red. But then I thought they only work well with themselves. And so if I have a different liquid lipstick, it ain't gonna work. So I said, let me, and because of the prices, the Sephora one's not on sale. I think are like, I want to say like $15, but because I get 40% off at MAC, I'm like, that's either the same or, you know. So, but I did order a black and a white, a black and a red. I'm looking at this like, why did I get this? But you know, I know why I got it. So I ordered that for my kit. I forget what else I ordered. Oh, you'll see what else I ordered. So for me, from Sephora, with the gift card that someone gave me, and I'll have to make sure to show her and then send her swatches, gave me a gift card. So I got these. This one is number 25, Coral Sunset. It's described as matte orange brown. And this one, and these are also Sephora cream lip stains. This one is the matte black, number 28, Nightbird. Because I'm thinking if I put this, I can easily do an ombre lip with any other of my Sephora ones and just trace out like my lip line with the black. Because again, this formula only works well with itself. So I said, let me just go ahead and get it. And this one is number 142, Funky Peacock. And it is described as matte deep teal. And now when I'm looking at it, I'm wondering, I hope these don't look the same. Because this to me looks greenish, but when I put it on, it looks blue. And so I'm wondering, like, is that going to look the same? But whether it does or it doesn't, if I want to do an ombre lip, this is not going to work with Notoriously Morbid, so it'll still come in handy. So I got these 3, and I'm going to leave these out, have my labels on them because y'all know I'm going to keep them. And these were colors in the Sephora cream lip stains I didn't have, except when I received this the other day in the mail, I thought it looked similar to something else I had. Oh, those are the 2 that I did with the ombre lip the other day. But this looked like it might have been something. Excuse me. And I was just like, what? Where is it though? Because it's not looking like any of these. Maybe it was. It might have been this one I thought it was similar to. Yeah, and this one is Red Desert Matte Burgundy Red. This one says Matte Orange Brown. But burgundy is sort of a brownish shade. So I'm hoping these don't look similar. Because when I had similar shades of the Sephora cream lip stains, I did get rid of them. I decluttered them because I'm like, I don't need 2 of the same shade. So these, I'm just like, I don't know. We're not going to do swatches today. We're going to do them in another video. So I'm going to leave the 3 new ones out, and I'm also going to leave out Red Desert because to me they kind of look like they might be the same. My previous order, and we're going to do a swatch party for this, not today. I have a look to do later that I shifted from yesterday to today. From when I ordered, I probably showed this to you, Neon Garden, and I have not used it yet. I need to change the label on here because I have a date when I opened it, but I didn't because I thought I was going to do a swatch party and then I didn't. So this is Neon Garden, and I thought, let me just, sorry about the glare. So you have your mattes here with the corresponding shimmer, and none of them are, I don't think they're shifty. I'm looking at that green one because it looks like it has gold in it, but I think it's just the way the shadow looks. But I am excited to swatch this one and use this one. So, but I was waiting for my other Notoriously Morbid order to come in, which came a couple days ago, I think yesterday. And with that order also, and here's another green one, y'all. Like, what? This is Wicked Friend Dark Emerald Green. Something else said it was a black, and I put my hand right on it. Loving the Dead. This is a shimmer though. This one is a matte. Matte black with emerald green sparkle. This is dark emerald green. Okay, so I'm okay with that because one is shimmer and one is not. And this is this one again, but no, that doesn't look like that. This looks so blue when I put it on, and I'm just like, I keep thinking it's green. So Wicked Friend, dark emerald green, and I had to do it. I had to do it. Rune. Y'all see why I had to do it. You already know. It's described as super opaque, rich black. I keep telling myself I'm not going to open it yet because I have this one from MAC that I opened not too long ago. I opened it in March, and it takes me a while to get through that. I'm trying to convince myself I'm not going to swatch it when I do the swatch party because I do like their formula, so I know I'm going to like it. I know I'm going to like how it performs, and it's black. So I'm going to try to refrain from opening that one to swatch it. But I do kind of want to open it to swatch it. So this order from Notoriously Morbid that came, excuse me, this was 4 lipsticks when they had their buy one get one free sale. So I'm just going to put all of these in here for when we do the swatch party. Notoriously Morbid lipsticks, they do last a long time, and so I'm thinking if I do open it, I'll still have a while to use it. I'm trying not to though. So I got free gifts. Oh, wait a minute. Really? I ordered, they had, oh goodness. I don't think I remembered. Okay. I'm just like, so what happened was, because they had that notice, shipment delays and things like that, and because I had placed this order April 23rd, and I think it was like May 22nd when I got an email that it was pulled for processing, and now we're into June, and I'm like, okay, so I emailed my rep, and I've never done that before, particularly about an order, except when I asked if they can combine this order with this one, because I don't want to jump the line, you know, because that's one of my pet peeves when I'm in traffic. If it says, you know, right lane closing, people wait till they get up all the way to the top and then they try to cut over, which is why traffic stays backed up. And so to me, that's the same concept. And so I didn't want to be like, hey, you know what I mean? But I emailed her and asked her for this order number, was it being delayed because of, you know, customs and tariffs and things? And she replied back, no, I'll get somebody to go ahead and put it together. And later that day I had a shipping notification. I'm like, oh shit, like I just jumped the line. But I didn't ask for quicker. I just asked, was it delayed because of customs and tariffs, which is what was the notice that they put out. So I did not intend for her to do that, but I'm looking at this thinking maybe that's why she put this stuff in there, or had whoever put this stuff in there. I don't know, but I'm looking at this like I only ordered 4 because they were buy one get one free, and I'm like, what colors do I not have? And so let's open this up and see. And I do have labels already ready to put on here. These are cute. These are square, and like all the other ones are round. And the Spellcast Beauty ones are bigger. Like, I don't, you know, it's probably the same amount of product, but the tube just looks bigger. Maybe it's the color of the cap, I don't know. So this one, Wool of Bat. And I'm sure I have on a label like what it's described as, and we will get to that when we do the swatch party. Because y'all, I did just walk in like 5 minutes before I sat here. These three, I'm wondering if they're the same formula as these, but I'm sure they are. And look at this. It says Notoriously Morbid, and down here it says Morbid Matte. So this is a matte lipstick, and this shade is Somber, S-O-M-B-E-R. I don't know what color it is. I'm trying to turn it to see. So it's looking like not quite a brown, but it looks like it might be a gray. And I remember thinking sometimes I want a gray lipstick, like this part up here looks grayish, and I don't have one, but I'm wondering if that's that one. And again, I do have the description written out. This one is Tragic. Oh, wait. This is the color. You know how I know that? Because this one is purple. So this is a gray. And it's not showing up too well. So this one is a gray. Somber is a gray. I'm excited about these, y'all. I'm just like, why is the packaging not the same? Because I'm just, but at least, okay. I do, you know what? It's not anything new because this is from Notoriously Morbid. This was in their advent calendar box. And so this is the same packaging as that one. What irritates me is them friggin' House Labs blushes because I can't put the newer ones. I can't store them with the previous ones because they're, I put stuff in size order because that's what makes sense in my mind. But yeah, so these will just go next to that one. So this one is Morose, M-O-R-O-S-E. And so that's this color right here. That's that color right there. So this is another green. I'll see what it's described as because we did just get this one that looks different. And what was that other one? Oh, yeah, this is definitely different than this one. Okay, is it? Yeah, because this shows up blue. I keep thinking it's green. Even now, I keep thinking it's green. So that was that one. The other one I purchased was Tragic. And so this is what that looks like. And I like how it's that gradient of color, that ombre effect. And so this one looks like a purple. So we have a purple, a gray, and a green in this one. So I'm getting all the different colors, y'all. The majority of my lip stash is Notoriously Morbid. Then the next most I have is the cream lip stains from Sephora. So we're gonna open this one. Yeah, this I didn't order this. This was, I have to do a label for this. This one is, ooh, Eye of Newt. Oh, I'm thinking about that little girl Rebecca from the Aliens movie. So this is Eye of Newt. This looks fun, and I don't have anything in this color. I'm in. Ooh, okay. Let me stop stammering and stuttering here. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you're enjoying just like this random video. Where I'm going to put it in as far as scheduling, like, I don't know. Today's June 21st. So there's two, and I don't really use loose shadows that often. Because it's just quicker for me just to use a pressed shadow, put the brush in and put it on. This one is the Bound Woman, and that's the color. So it's like a pale gray blue, a pale blue, something like that. And look at the lid, like that is really cool. Look at that. I don't know what it is. Well, it says something, but Notoriously Morbid. I can't read what that says. Ocular Inferno. Notoriously Morbid Ocular Inferno. This is the other one, and this shade is the Hammer, and that's what that looks like. So these are the two. I don't even remember there being a gift with purchase. So we have like a pale blue, and then we have whatever color that is. You know what though? For that zombie theme, this might work for that. Ooh. And I've been, when I watched my live back, the one Janessa and I did, I watched it back and took notes on how she did the glitter tears. And I'm like, I don't have loose glitter. I have glitter, you know, glitter liners. And I'm like, I could use that. And also she used glitter glue. And I'm like, I don't even own glitter glue. But I was thinking if I put down like MAC paint pot or something and cover it. But this would work well with that instead of like loose glitter because it is a shiny shade. And so maybe I'll use that for that. But I did really like the glitter tears. So these are what those two look like. So I'm really excited. Like, they sent me extra stuff, like 3 extra things. As frustrated as I get with ship time, first world problems, okay? I do really enjoy being on their PR team, like I really do. And because to receive, I was telling someone the other day, receiving PR from a brand that you love, that's just like, well, because you know you're going to like it, you know you're going to use it, versus just getting a bunch of stuff from a lot of brands, and it's just like, And what I think about sometimes is I've seen, like, massive haul videos, and they're like, this stuff has been here for 4 months, I haven't even opened it yet. And I'm just like, okay, you got too much stuff. And I understand it's PR, but if you don't even get around to opening it for like 4 or 5 months, it's just like. And then sometimes somebody will say something like, well, this came out a couple months ago, I'm just now opening it, let me know if you still want to see a, you know, an unboxing or, you know, review or whatever. Because the makeup world here on YouTube, after 2 weeks, something is considered old. And so people might be like, I want to see the newest thing, I don't want to see something from, you know, 3 weeks ago, or let alone like 4 months ago. So I just think it's a little unfortunate. I do wish that brands were a little more specific about who they send PR to. Like, look at their history and see how long does it take them to open a PR box. And also, does this person like our stuff versus like, oh, they have, you know, 49,000 subscribers, so let me just, you know, contact them and see if they want to be on our PR team. Because if they're not getting the information out there, even though there's usually no obligation to post, but still. And so anyway, let me just keep going. This I ordered. When did I order this? I did get the the Angela Bright palette from Sigma. I think I showed y'all. No, I didn't. I don't know. I wanted to say I think I showed y'all this, but I don't think so. I checked it and put it back. I didn't show you. So it comes wrapped in paper with a Sigma thing, as always. It came with 2 free gifts. They're going to be free gifts for someone else, and I'll tell you why. And it did say it came. I don't remember that it said it came with 2 free gifts. But when I put this in my cart, it said 3 items. I'm like, oh, wait. I didn't put 3 things in my cart. It was that. It was the free gifts. And they're free gifts. It is nice, but it's not something I am going to keep, and I'll tell you why. So I did get the Angela palette. I did get and I know I was on the fence about it, and I think it was on sale. That's what it was. Because I had been eyeballing it before, and I'm just like, I don't know, because Untamed I really like. The mermaid one, for me, mine was a complete dud. Mine was complete trash. And I know other people that have it, and they're just like, this is the best thing ever. So I do think it was just the one that I received. And then Jennifer gifted me warm neutrals. There's 2 duds in there. So I was just like, I don't know if I want to take a chance. One really good one trash, and one with 2 duds. But then it's a 12 shadow palette, I think. Or is it 14? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 2 shades out of 14. That's a dud. Wasn't awful. So this smells like glue. So this is Angela's palette, and what caught my eye about it is there do seem to be some darker shades in here. Not a lot, but you know, these 2, you know, this little pocket, this isn't dark, but it looks like it'll show up nice. And sometimes oranges don't really show up on me well, but I'm like, you know what? So I'm going to hold this up with Untamed first, and I do have a picture, because when I was trying to decide, do I really want to get this or not, I put a picture with Angela's palette. I would say I'll put it up here, but then I might forget. So this is Untamed. So I had a picture of Untamed and Angela's palette, and then I had a picture of Untamed, Angela's palette, and warm neutrals, because I wanted to see like how different are they really, you know what I'm saying? And so this is Angela's palette, this one is Untamed. And so looking at them, I kind of want to do it this way so I can, that glare, excuse me. And so they both have kind of like a reddish shade, orangey in a way, looking at this one here and this one down here, even though the hues are different. This is more of like a brownish shade. They both kind of have like this light white shade. And I'm trying to see what else is similar. They both have a blue, but this blue is matte, this one is shimmer. And so there is some crossover, just a few shades. Just a few. Because I was really like, I don't want to get the same palette. I just noticed, looking at Untamed, that Angela's palette doesn't have a brush. And I understand it because she has a brush collection also. And they did have her palette with the brush set, I think it's 5 brushes, I think. And I want to say something else, but they had it bundled together. So it makes sense it's not a brush in her palette because she also has a brush collection collab along with her palette. So this one is warm neutrals. The ones that's a dud, this one is hard pan. This one, you see that dip in there, just trying to get it up. The best way for me to use this is with this brush and putting it on my lower lash line. Because trying to get this on a shader brush or something to get it on my lid, it is very frustrating. But I am able to use it, unlike this one being hard panned. I would have to scrape it each time. And y'all know first world problems. I just want to put the brush in it and it works. So the top is Angela's, the bottom is warm neutrals. And so we do have an overlap with this whitest shade. This one here is matte. This one looks like it's metallic, but still, you know what I mean? They both kind of have a tan shade, this tan up here, and this tan down here, and both of them are metallic. And they look like, it looks like this one would be a little bit deeper, but not by much. And so when they both have a red, the red in this one, it looks like it wants to be a metallic or satin, whereas the red in Angela's is matte. And some of these look like they want to be hard pan, like just looking at how the finish is, and it doesn't look like how it did before. And this tan shade up here, which is darker in person, and this tan down here. So there are, just like with Untamed, just a few. We are, after I use Angela's palette and use all the shades like I normally do, then we will pair them with Untamed and warm neutrals and see like what's what. And I am on the fence about warm neutrals. And Jennifer did apologize. I'm like, you didn't make the palette. She was like, I'm sorry, it does, but it's not on her. But the other shades are good though. And so I am going to use this. It does look deeper in person. Excuse me, I know I just said that. Is this what I'm seeing in person? This is more of what I'm seeing in person. And so the ones that are just really light and may or may not show up on me are these ones. This one will show up because it's a shimmer, so it will at least shine. But these three right here, this one will probably be good for buffing out, or if I just want to put a matte brow arch. Yeah, so it's only just those. This one, it still looks darker in person than it is showing up here. And so I really thought about, is this palette gonna, you know, kind of feed my goth, grunge, troll, dark shadow soul? And so, and I do think it will. And hopefully the formula is okay. So the two gifts with purchase, one of them is, oh, they're both liquid lipsticks. This one is Belladonna, which was a free gift with purchase before. I used it a few times and then I decluttered it. This is what this looks like. The formula is really nice. It is a matte. It feels nice on the lips, but I already decluttered one. So I'm like, I'm not even going to open this one. So this will go somewhere. Maybe I'll see if Jennifer has it. That's what I'll do. This one is also says liquid lipstick, and this one is New Mod. And so I'm like, this is even lighter than Belladonna. I did really like the formula. Oh goodness. Oh, ooh, what? So this is what it looks like on here, but they paired them nice though, because the two of them together. It is a nice pairing though, and that would be a nice ombre lip as well. But so I'll see if she has either one of these. these. Or, no, y'all see if she has one of these. I was going to say, or I'll put them in my 2K giveaway, but that'll be Natasha's stuff. And it'll be, we'll show the prizes at the end of my Natasha Denona video series. And so that's just going to be Natasha's stuff. So we'll just let Natasha be Natasha. And hopefully I won't forget to ask her if she has either one of these liquid lipsticks. So I ordered I ordered this from Ulta yesterday, June 20th. Today is the 21st. And I ordered some more of the Real Techniques brushes. They were having their members thing, and it was 20% off because I'm diamond. Nothing to aspire to because you know how much you got to spend to get to it. But I ordered these yesterday. I ordered 2, 4, 6. I ordered 8 of the Real Techniques brushes because these 5 were the ones I had for me. Or was it 6? 5. These 5 are 6, 7. Oh damn. So one I use for concealer, one I use to blend out my eye primer and to put on the MAC paint pot. And other than that, that was it. So I'm like, if I'm not going to be able to clean these and use them, that's 5 of these I don't have. But with the oil, I think I can at least get enough where I can use it for myself and not be like, oh, that's gross. But I definitely will not use that for my kit because I will have to wait till I get home and do all the extra stuff to clean them. And also, and even now, if I touch this, it's going to be wet. It does not dry down at all. Not at all. And so I bought 8 of these because I said if I'm not going to be able to wash these enough to use them, or if they still have the oil paint in it, I'm not going to want to use it for eye primer or for concealer. And because of the sale, and these are only, I think, $6.99 anyway with the 20% off, I said I'll go ahead and get it. And I did order these June 20th. Today's the 21st. And so I may put, since I got 8, I may put 3 more in my kit because I do use these for cream products on my clients. And so I do really like things. Like I really do. So this is the Real Techniques 210, shoot, the 210 brush. And I do really like their 200 for foundation. So if you're looking for an inexpensive foundation brush, concealer brush, I do stand by the Real Techniques 210, which is this one, and the 200, which is the larger one for foundation. And so, yeah, so I got 8 more of those because I'm like, I don't only have 2 because say I do a look like today, right? And if I don't wash my brushes today, when I do a look tomorrow, I don't have a brush for, well, I could use something. I could use this one. But, or I could use this. But I'm like, these have become my go-to for concealer and eye primer and MAC's groundwork paint pot. So I'm like, if I use these today for a look and I don't wash them today, I'm not going to have them to use for tomorrow. And so that's why I get extra when I like a brush, because I'm going to use it. That don't belong there. I'm like, I'm going to use it. And so I'm like, girl, y'all got 8 of those, and so I'm going to wash those today. This I ordered June 20th. Today is the 21st. And this is from Mayron. And I had my eye on something, and I said, you know what? I have enough Mayron stuff. They had another 20% off sale. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And this is the brand I mentioned earlier that said that, you know, shipping is going to be slow, blah, blah, blah. I ordered it yesterday, the 20th. And I got shipment notification this morning. And I'm like, wait, what? And delivery said today, the 21st. I just ordered the 20th yesterday. So I was just like, okay, so much for delayed delivery. I don't know where their factory is, or their, not the factory, I don't know where their warehouse is. But that happened before. And I remember saying how when they send the shipment notification, it's really on its way. Because some brands, some companies in general, you'll get a shipment notification. And when you go to track it, it'll say label created, facility is waiting for, you know, whatever it is that they're sending. But when Mayron send out the shipping notice, they shipping it. They are shipping it. So I don't know where they are. The invoice says Chestnut Ridge, New York. And New York is just a few hours away. But I don't quite know where Chestnut Ridge is. But like Manhattan, I think is maybe like a 3.5 hour drive from here. And it said it was going to be here before 7 p.m. It came at like almost 10 p.m. But I'm like, you know, it's here. And so I was really excited. So thinking of this event coming up, every time, y'all, I think I have what I need, I'm like, let me get that too, just because it'll be easier. Because I did shading before with the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette. I loved that look, how I did the shading with the black, the gray, and then the shimmer, and oh my gosh, I really loved it. And so I'm like, I can do a zombie face with just shadows that I have. And I also thought about the look I did, the final girl look. Some people really messaged me like, are you okay? Like, who hurt you? And I'm like, damn, I nailed it. But I kind of felt bad because some people really thought that somebody beat me up. So I know I can even do shading to where it looks like it might be a bruise or, you know, whatever. So I'm like, I could do that stuff anyway because I've done it already. But I was just like, in the two palettes I had my eye on that I don't need, but that I will use, and I know I will. That's the thing, is I know I keep knocking over the same stuff and then I keep just standing them up again, like they're not gonna fall over again. Okay, so, oh wow, wait a minute. Okay, let me back up. Let me just, excuse me, this is a Blood Essentials bundle. And I did look to get them individually, but I'm like, actually, the price is better with the bundle. So it comes with 4 items. And let me take them all out, and then as I talk to you about them, I'll put them back in. So this will come in handy for if I want to make it look like do the bruise thing like I did for Final Girl, and then put some blood on it, and, you know, some zombies, because they eat people. Well, most of them do eat people. Well, except one, because when I watched Day of the Dead on YouTube, Nick Cannon was in that one too, and I had forgot that he used to act, but then he was in Drumline, which I remember, so that's just weird but one of the soldiers turned, and Nick Cannon asked the sergeant, the female sergeant, he said, why is he not trying to eat us? And she said, he's a vegetarian. And so they were like, oh, so she was saying how they do keep a part of themselves anyway. So the ones that do eat people, I went on this whole thing like zombies are real. Do y'all think zombies are real? Do y'all think vampires are real? Y'all think like Wolfman is real? I'm tripping. I need to eat. So the ones that do eat people, like they might have blood on their face or whatever. So I'm just like, because then too, like I said before, like every clown, I don't want to look the same. Every this, I don't want to look the same. So like, I don't want to do every zombie makeup look the same. So I was just like, and I think this bundle, excuse me for smacking, I think it was like $19.99, and then it was 20% off. So this is 3D gel. Create realistic 3D effects, it says, and it's blood red. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and open it because y'all know I'm keeping this. And on the back it says, used by professionals around the globe, Mayron's 3D gel creates realistic special effects. Directions: warm gel and hot water. Oh, what? Hot water bath. When I'm at the venue, I'm gonna have to rethink this one. Warm gel and hot water bath to a liquid consistency. Carefully apply the created desired effects. Remove by peeling off the skin. Warning, do not overheat. Burn to skin may occur. Alright, I'm not going to open this. And if I was here or at someone's house, then yeah. But I was thinking, because it says a gel, so I'm still thinking that I was going to be able to just put a brush in it, and I'm going to have to play around with that. So that's in here, and that is the color of it. But look at this over here, though. Excuse the glare. This is what it does, well, if you do it that way. So I was just like, ooh, okay. I'm being silly, y'all. I need to eat. I need to eat. This one is also, this is coagulated blood gel. Please don't say I need a bath for that. Okay, now. So, and this is what coagulated blood looks like. So what it says on the back, it says a professional blood gel ideal for blood clots, scabbing, and other special effects. This would have been great with my Final Girl look, because I did make like some scars and everything, but it was all just powder. It wasn't you know, gels or any liquids or creams. Our thicker dripless formula stays moist and washes off with cleanser and water. So because it stays moist, it's not going to dry down. So when I use it, I have to be sure to say do not touch it because this is not going to be dry. Apply directly to skin or use Mayron Special Effects Latex, Putty Wax, or 3D Gel. That's that one. To create realistic open wound effects. Ooh. Y'all, this will be so much fun. If irritation occurs, discontinue use. Staining may occur. Ooh, patch test recommended for ages 3+. I am excited. Okay, and the two other things in here, both of these are liquids. This is Squirt Blood. That's what it says, Squirt Blood. And the color is bright arterial. Or arterial, because it's like your artery. This is bright arterial. They have one that's also dark. And so I thought about getting a small one of this and a small one of the dark. But then when I put everything in my cart, I'm like, girl, just calm down and just get the kit. It's $19.95 for the kit. So this is Squirt Blood. Ooh. And this has a lot of stuff and it's in gold. Can I read it? No. It would take me too long to figure out what the words are. But I'm thinking, because it says Squirt Blood, I'm thinking it don't even have a seal on it. Ooh, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go on the website and see, because something did say it was safe for mouth and lip area, meaning like if you swallowed it or something, it would be okay. But I'm gonna go on the site and write down what it says about this and how to use it. So this is Squirt Blood, and it's the bright red. So like how if you cut yourself, your blood comes out bright red, but then as the air gets to it, it turns a darker red. That's the one that says dark arterial. So that one is the bright arterial. And the other thing that came in here in this little kit, this is a liquid. This is Stage Blood, syrup-based blood. Oh, this one has the thing on there. Y'all, I'm excited. Stage Blood. And this one says dark venous. So they do have a bright venous. So like if you first cut your vein, it looks bright, and as the air gets to it, it'll turn darker. So this is dark one. So I do like how they pair the dark Stage Blood with the bright Squirt Blood. So you can still do different things, and also with the two other blood products. So I'm excited. So they have a paper in here that gives you a 15% off discount, but they were having 20% off, and sometimes they have 30% off. So I never used that. So this I also had my eye on, and I thought about, this is cream makeup. So I need to look at how to clean brushes using these. Highly pigmented cream makeup for the body and hair, and these are supposedly the primary colors. And I'm saying that because some people say blue is not a primary color. They say cyan is a primary color, so that's why I said it like that. And so in these, having the primary colors, you can just mix them and get whatever colors you want. So even like with eyeshadow, use a black and a white to get gray, like if I'm doing a zombie face. And so they have a white, they have a black, and also on their website, was it that website or a different one? It was a different website that had what two colors make this color. And so I'm like, huh. And I did write that down. So then we also have the red, the yellow, and the blue. So with these 5, you can create other colors. We know blue and yellow makes green, red and white makes pink, something in blue makes purple. And so I was like, but I will have to set this because it's a cream, so it's not going to dry down, I don't think. But I'm excited about this though. And what I thought about with these was the set that Janessa has sent me. These are neon, UV neon party paints. The squirt liquids that she sent me that I have not used yet. And I'm trying to see, like, what is it? I mean, like, is it a gel or not? But I want to, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 of these in here. So I want to dump all these out. Y'all know I do. And so I thought about this because I'm like, I have these colors, but no, I don't, because these are neon. And so what and these are UV reactive, and it does come with a small blue light, a small black light too, which I thought was really great. So this one we have like the hot pink. They have names of the colors on them. You know, so I guess they figure you're not colorblind. Green, and these are all bright because they're neons. Bright yellow. So if I use these for something, and I just wanted to make it look brighter, or if there's going to be black light, just put a little bit of this or whatever one of these colors that matches the other color. To do that. And another white one, well, not another, because orange-ish, more like tangerine. And I thought these were the same, but they're not. This, and y'all know I'm not good with describing colors, but this to me looks more orange. This to me looks like a pale something orange. Let me know, y'all, what colors these are. I think this is orange. If you've been here, y'all know I'm being serious, because my eye perceives color different than most people I know. But this to me looks orange. But then when I just saw this, like just by itself, I thought, oh, that's orange. But then when I picked up this one, I'm like, no, this is orange. So what colors are these? What colors are these? Like one is orange. We know. What is the other color? So please, somebody answer me down below, because I really don't know. Like seriously, I don't know. And we have a purple and a blue. And it has this paper in here. Blue squirt. I have not even opened these, like to swatch or to see. Vanessa gives good gifts, y'all. Because I was just like, ooh. And I look at it as her investing in makeup for Dion Loves, because she like this is some really nice stuff. And this is the little blue light that came with it, and it has a keychain thing. Let me see if I can push the button. You see that? Ooh, this is so cute. So because I was thinking I don't have a blue light, and then I opened it, I'm like, oh, there's a blue light in here, black light, excuse me. And so I did think of this, but I'm like, these are neons, these are not. And these, I put them in backwards. Y'all know I have a thing where stuff has to be right in my mind. So some on the Mayron is on the front, and then the other one is like it's on the back. So y'all know I gotta turn those around. Y'all, OCD is a thing. It's like stuff has to just be a certain way. For me, not for other people, but for me. And it's worse when I'm tired, because then I'm more, like my filter takes a nap when I'm tired. Like my filter's tired too. And so there's times that I'm like, girl, just chill out, and that works. And then other times I'm just like, no, we need to redo this. Like when I was talking about the labels, how my new Sephora ones, I put what it's described as, the name of it and what it's described as, which I have done for my Notoriously Morbid, the ones that had a description. And then I realized that my, not to say old because they're not old, my other Sephora cream lip stains, I just had the number and what it's called, and when I opened it, and so I was like, am I going to redo them labels? I did redo the labels, and so now it has the number, the name of the shadow, and what it's described as, the name of the lipstick and what it's described as, because I only have 6, and so I did redo the labels, because it's like in that thing everything needs to be the same. The only ones from Notoriously Morbid that I don't have a shade description for are the ones that came in like the advent calendar or free gift with purchase, because then on the website it doesn't even have them listed for you to look and see what it is. So those are the only ones that don't have shade descriptions. But y'all redid the labels. I'm just like, I can't leave this like this. So the two things that I had saw, and I was just like, oh, that's nice, I don't need it, right? And what they do is they had a thing on their website that shows you how it was used. And I was just like, that is really convenient. And so these are Paradise Makeup AQ, which is the same line as the water paints, the water activated paints that I have. All of those palettes, they're all Paradise Makeup AQ. But they have these little ones. And Janessa showed something like these. It was in her Pride. It came like in a Pride package or a Pride set. And I said, that reminds me of these. And so I was explaining to her that you use it as it is. This one is Sunset, and they have different ones. They have different ones, and I'm just like, girl, just slow down, because I know I don't need it, even like for professional purposes. I know I don't need it, But this is what it looks like. Yeah, the whole thing comes off. And so what you do is, these are also water activated face and body makeup, it says. So what you do is, and I'm like, am I going to need to get a bigger brush? And it says use with a paddle brush, but whatever you have, right? So you put some water on a brush like you do for water activated paints, and we're going to just act like we're doing something, but we're not. This brush don't go there. So if this was a wide paddle brush, you wet the brush, tap some of the excess water off, and you just swipe the whole thing, and then you just swipe it. And so how this looks is what it's going to look like on the face. And so one of their demonstration videos, the lady was doing on a little kid a rainbow and a unicorn look. So she was holding a little girl's face like this, which, because kids be wiggling, right? And she swiped the whole brush in here, and she turned it over and swiped it there. She held the little girl's face, and she went, swoop, turn the brush, swoop. And then, like, with the tip of the brush, she did like this side on the little girl eye and this side. And because she switched sides, it was the same colors in the same places. And then, like, she just took another brush and just made like little design. But I'm like, that would be so friggin' easy. But I don't have a paddle brush, but still. So if I want to do this side, just do that side, and then use another brush and come here and finish it. But you swipe your brush along the whole thing, and then and it's done. It's done. And that's what I was thinking about with the Pride Rainbow I did. I'm like, this would be handy, even though, but these are smaller though. But I am satisfied with the rainbow I did. But so this, I was just like, and I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. 20% off. So I got this. That one is Sunset, and I got another one. Y'all, I'm just like, I'm gonna use it for something. I do still get emails for quotes for kid parties, but I think the people don't want to pay what I'm charging. I'm like, what do other people be paying? I'm just, and working with kids, whew. Honey child. And this one is Flash. So we have Flash, and we have Sunset. Flash, Sunset. When am I going to use these? I don't know. So this has more of the pinks and reds. This has more of like the blues and greens. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just like, is that everything? That is everything. So I know I was like, I'm not getting them. I don't need them. And I haven't done a kids party yet. And I kind of feel like I won't, except maybe if it's like Halloween, like somebody local. Because I am on next door, which is people that's next door, like local to your zip code, close to your development. So if they want like Halloween stuff, I do see me doing that. But as far as like kids parties, excuse me, because those who contact me, it might be like 2-hour drive away, and I'm just like, and I factor that into the price too, which is why the price is a little high. But I do foresee me doing like Halloween for kids, their faces for Halloween. But other than that, I don't really see me doing kids parties. But if asked and they accepted my quote, then I would. But y'all know my heart is working within the alternative community, and another event is coming up, and I'm just like, I am just so freaking excited, because that's advertisement, is more promotion. And a couple people that I did their face for the last event in May, I asked if I can put their pictures on my flyer. I did redo the flyer to just stuff that's relevant to an event. And I'm like, they don't need to know everything because I'm just here for just this event and not, other stuff. And they said yes. And so I'm like, that was exciting too, to have like people I did their faces on my flyer as well as on my website. And one was just so excited. She's like, of course you can put my picture on your flyer. I'm just so excited and glad that I can help you. You're such a sweet person. And when you did my face, it was so much fun and I learned so much from you. And she's just going on and on and on. And I'm just like, I almost cried, y'all. I was just like, it is such a good feeling. Like, when you do something and you have a vision for it and then trying to grow the business, right? And for someone to be like as excited as I am, it's just like, and so now for this one, I need to just remember to ask everybody's face I do. Like, can I put you on? on my website and possibly on a flyer and put you on FetLife and, you know, advertisements and all of that stuff. I am still editing my contract, so that's going to be in there too. Like, or like somewhere I'm going to put, you know, do you consent to me putting this here? And it'll be, you know, contracts they will have to sign. So that way I know ahead of time, like, can I use this or not, and not keep going back and forth. Hey, can I put this here? Because I had said, you know, a website and on FET they said yes, and now I went back, okay, can I put it on the flyer? So I'm going to have something like that in the contract too, just so I don't have to keep going back asking to put them in different places. And so, but these are so cute. And the ones that Janessa has too were really cute. And each one was 4 in the set, and each one was a different pride flag, and I thought that was like really amazing. So that's everything I purchased today from CVS, ShopRite, BJ's, my Mayron order that I ordered yesterday, my Ultra order that I ordered yesterday, and my Sigma Angela palette that I am excited to get into just to see the formula for all of them in there. But and my Notoriously Morbid stuff that I've been holding on to wait to show you. And for some reason I think I showed you before, but we're gonna go, y'all. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this video, just this random shopping haul video and stuff that I purchased. I don't think I'm gonna bother showing when the MAC lipsticks, because y'all know what the matte lipsticks look like. Y'all already know what this one look like, and the other one is a red. So there's that. So, but we're gonna go, y'all. We are gonna do swatch parties of the brands individually because it's easier, I think, and more straightforward for the brand when they watch the video. Like if I do, you know, swatch party of like 5 different things in 5 different brands, it's just like, okay, wait, what? So we're going to do a Notoriously Morbid swatch party. We're going to do the Sigma swatch party. And then we'll do, which will be quick, the Sephora cream lip stains, the new ones. I will report back on if I can get more than this out of the brush, but you can tell it had the purple. But this is a lot better because that purple was bright like this one. I was just like, whew, okay. But olive oil is too expensive to be using to clean brushes. So we're going to go, y'all. I am super excited, as you could tell. Stuff is popping up over here for you to watch. Do let me know what those 2 orangey colors were, and let me know if you enjoy just this random what I purchased today and what deliveries came today video. And so yeah, stuff is popping up for you to watch. Thank you for being here, and you will see me soon.